This is the best email I've gotten so far this year. This guy was going to set me straight and give me some constructive criticism. So here it comes. He says, Dr. Rogers, you're not a dumb guy, but man, you sound dumb. In no order. Fructose. Who gives an F what the high-fat promoters say about it? The so-called academic ones. They're wrong. And they only bash fructose because it's an easy target and they're trying to sell people snake oil. Also, sweet fruit's been around a long time before modern hybridization techniques. You like your paintings so much? Well, there's paintings of sweet fruit that are old, long before modern farming techniques. And stop talking about that you can't stop eating apples. No shit. They don't satisfy. That's why we eat starch. Fruits weren't meant to satisfy. They're just for variety and to satisfy the sweet craving. You also should acknowledge who really is a low-fat diet promoter, and don't even talk about the ones that won't acknowledge low fat is better, like T. Colin Campbell. When that guy asked you about T. Colin Campbell, you really wimped out. Okay, don't praise fools. That Albanian comedy chick, she might be somewhat funny, and she might say some good political things, but she's a dumb broad. Who gives a shit what she has to say about anything? She's the type of person who believes in lizard people. Listen to her on Jack Shields' show recently, and you'll see that she's a dummy. When you praise women, you sound weak. You look weak. Also, who cares about so-called female geniuses? If there were really female geniuses, they would have spent more time trying to convince their fellow women not to be so damn agreeable and let things go to shit. But I blame men because we allowed it to happen. And you sound dumb when you talk about chemtrails. Don't say chemtrails, just say air pollution. And when you say humans are herbivore, you sound dumb. Herbivores are like ruminants. Doug Lyle did a good job explaining this, how humans indeed are omnivores. He just thinks we're better off starch-based. So don't say herbivore. You look like weak and you look like a faggot. Now be masculine. You need to be more masculine. Say the truth. The truth is that we are omnivores, but we are not obligate omnivores. And that you like eating starch because it's the best. Don't be a fag about it. And don't be saying nonsense. Yeah, you're spot on about the watermelons, the watermelon felons, okay? The commie faggots, they hate the West and they hate white people. But when I say become an outspoken right-wing vegan, what I mean is you have to make an effort. You should go on political shows and you should talk with people about conservative values and then throw in a little bit about your low-fat, starch-based diet being the best for health. And the right-wingers would like you because you agree with them on most things and you're not a faggot, animal rights, commie Marxist. Okay, and by the way, your last show on Nelson's channel was weak. All of this history stuff, you think you sound good, but you're really just wasting time. You should get to the point, okay? And you should just tell Jeff's audience how these people are lying to you, which you eventually did, but you took too long to do it. These people don't have that long of attention spans, and his audience is filled with liberals. Now, just get to the point about the health stuff. Well, that's a little constructive criticism for the day.